Hi everyone, welcome back to JPWHU TV. My name is John, your host as always, and I hope you're all doing well as I always do. This is the preview of West Ham's Europa League semi-final first leg, where we welcome quarter-final Barcelona killers Eintracht Frankfurt to the London Stadium Thursday night, 8 o'clock kickoff under the lights, live on BT Sport 1. As always, this video is sponsored by the channel sponsor, 3retro.com. Please click the link in the description below that will take you directly through to the West Ham section of their website, where you can purchase some really nice retro gear, guys, as you can see from the icon that's up here, that includes track jackets, polo shirts, sweatshirts and t-shirts. Any purchases you make through the link in the description below, the commission that the channel would normally be getting, I'll be sending directly on to Iron Supporting Food Banks, the charity in the Newham area that are helping those in the Newham area that are reliant on food banks to have food on their table. So guys, go grab yourself a really nice retro shirt or casual shirt, and you'll be saving yourself a few quid in comparison to the club shop, and you'll be helping those that are less fortunate than you and I. Now, it's been publicised over the last few weeks by many people that since we beat Lyon in the quarter-final rounds 4-1 on aggregate, that we haven't been in a European semi-final since 1976, which was known as the European Cup Winners' Cup back in those days, as we beat Fulham in the FA Cup in the previous season to get into Europe. And yes, the opposition was our current opposition, Frankfurt, but the fixtures were reversed as we were away to the Deutsche Bank Park Stadium in those days, back on the 31st of March 1976, where we lost 2-1 despite scoring first from Graham Paddon 9 minutes in. We conceded a goal from Neuberger on the 29th minute, and then early on in the second half on the 47th minute from Kraus. The second leg was at home back at our beloved old Upton Park, where we won with a brace from Trevor Brooking on the 49th and 78th minute respectively, and a goal from Robson on the 67th, but conceded late on in the 87th minute from Beverunfen, I think you pronounce that. So we went on to the final to win it 4-3 on aggregate, and we'll talk about the final if we get through. I'm not jinxing it now. It's not really relevant anyway, because this is the semi-final. Looking at Frankfurt's domestic achievements, they are currently 10th in the Bundesliga, 8 points off the Europa League qualification with 7 games left, I should say, as it is an 18-team league. Frankfurt played on Saturday afternoon against Hoffenheim, where it finished 2-2, where they had 17 shots but only 7 on target, but with goals from Ndikia on the 32nd minute, Kamada on the 66th. Ndikia conceded an own goal on the 12th minute, so fair play to him to try and get that equaliser, and Rutter scored on the 78th minute. Frankfurt had 49% possession in total and an 81% team passing accuracy. They are very, very good on the ball by the looks of it. Manager Glasner seems to prefer a 3-4-2-1 formation in both the Bundesliga and Europa League games in his first season in charge of Frankfurt, and that, funnily enough, is the same formation that Moyes used against Chelsea when we played them away on Sunday. And I did say during the live stream that it looks like for the watch along, it does actually look like he was using an experimental formation, because it looks like he was trying to see if we could do the same thing. Obviously, defenders related, of course, but yeah, maybe Moyes is going to try and go toe-to-toe with Glasner's formation, as he tried to do against Chelsea as well. In the Europa League, their away form shows of the 5 games that Frankfurt have played so far, they've won 4, drawn 1. Scoring 9 and conceding 4 with a +2 goal difference and an average points per game tally of 2.6. On average, they've scored 1.8 goals per game and have only conceded 1 away from home in the Europa League so far. Hopefully we can change that. Match goals average shows a 2.8, so both teams to score 100%. The highest goals scored in any match is 3, and they are prone to score more in the first half than they are in the second away from home. They've kept 1 clean sheet and are yet to fail to score in any of the games so far. Their possession average is 45%, which I'll come on to in a little bit more detail as well, and they have taken 11.8 shots per game and converted an average of 1.77 of those shots so far. They've committed 17.8 fouls on average per game and conceded 8. Their highest goal scorers in the Europa League away from home so far is Kostic, with 3 goals and 2 assists from 4 appearances, and Kamada with 2 goals and an assist also from 4 appearances. Seems to be one of those appearances came off the bench as well, for that matter. Former free agent Borre, I think you pronounce that, has won an average of 2.2 aerial duels since arriving in the summer, but he seems to have picked up a 1-game suspension, so he could miss this game depending on the appeal system. They do have 3 players that they have promoted from the academy, which is Schroeder, Schaefer and Foti. I think you pronounce those names. So good to see that, like West Ham, they encourage their juniors. I like to see that. Frankfurt's style of play shows they are very good at taking and creating long shot opportunities, attacking down the left and playing the offside trap. Our forwards need to be very, very wary of this, and we all know who we're talking about when it comes to that. They are strong at attacking set pieces, coming back from losing positions and defending set pieces. But they are weak at keeping possession of the ball, as I hinted at earlier, protecting the lead and defending against through ball attacks and aerial duels. Now, turning to injuries, from what I can see, they've only got one real injury. Their goalkeeper Diant Ramaj, I think you pronounce that, is out with a knee injury, but he may be back in early May, so potentially he could be back for the second leg. Don't think it's going to be that early, but he could be. And they did have a few other injuries over the weekend, but those guys seem to have healed, or at least not been released to the press. Now, guys, we finally hit 2,060 subscribers during the Chelsea live watch along, so thank you very much for that. It was fantastic. At the time of this recording, we're on 2,060, but 2,062, I should say, but we are not going to stop there. Over the last 4 weeks, just over 51% of viewers, which is basically 1,650 views. We've had 3,300 and something. 1,650 views are coming from those that are not subscribed. So guys, that's over half the people that are watching these videos are not subscribed. So guys, please, it really, really helps. Like this video if you're enjoying it, but please also do hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you get to know when new content is going up. The more people we get engaged, because I'm not stopping at 2,062. A lot of hard work goes into this channel, especially to try and differentiate it out from everybody else, because nobody goes into the detail and the editing that I do. Most people just click StreamYard and record, and that's it, boom. Whereas I take my time over this and a lot of hard work. So guys, you get this content for free at the end of the day anyway, so just hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell. Now, turning to West Ham, Dawson's red card against Chelsea won't impact this fixture because the FIFA rules don't come into play with Premier League and vice versa. But that loss at the death against Chelsea really, really hurt. It does. I thought I'd be over it by now recording this, but it really does hurt. You know, the boys played fantastically well. Noble said after the game, it went up on the website, that how proud he was of everybody for how they applied themselves, and I totally agree. But we'll go into more detail about that in the Arsenal preview. Now, but unfortunately, you know, as we know, Diop's not going to be available for this game. Dawson will be, as I just mentioned. Ogbonna doesn't seem to be close at any time, and neither does Zuma. I know that X has said that he's closer to recovering than they originally thought, which is great news. But as I said previously, don't rush him back. Really don't rush him back. Now, this is the starting 11 that I'm hoping we will see from Moyes on Thursday. I don't think the formation's going to be the same. I think he's probably going to go with the 3 at the back again. But this is what I'm hoping to see. Areola in goal, with a back 4 of Soufal, Johnson, Dawson and Creswell. Soucek and Rice in the defensive midfield positions, with Bowen, Lanzini and Fornals in midfield, supporting Antonio up front. So thank you very much for your time, guys. As always, put your comments in the comments section below. Let me know your thoughts on this. Do you agree with my formation? Do you agree with the starting 11? I think we'll probably agree with the starting 11 more than the formation, but it's good to see you guys as well. And as I say, keep helping me out with this subscription by hitting the subscribe button. Give us your thoughts, and of course, we will also have the preview for the Arsenal game, which is going to be going up on Friday. Thursday night strokes Friday morning, we'll have the full-time thoughts for this Eintracht Frankfurt fixture as well. But in the meantime, guys, look after yourselves, take care, have a great start to your week, and I'll see you very soon. All the best.